A lot of people aren't good at public speaking. A lot of people aren't good at interviewing, for example. Actually, we'll start there. I was going to start this off completely differently, but we'll start with the interview. That's a good example, and then I'll use different examples following up. All right, so the interview, right? You have an interview coming up for a job that you really need or you really want, whatever, right? So you got this interview coming up. Now, you read the title of this video, right? You read the title of this video. So based off of that, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have the job already? Well, no, that's why I'm doing the Go ahead and ask you again. You read the title of this video, and I asked you, do you have this job already? Is it already a lock? Well, no, I don't understand why you keep asking. Can someone help Timmy here in the front? Someone that's not paying attention. Hey, do you have this job already? After reading the title of this video, do you have this job already? Hell yeah, I do. This shit locked in. I'm gonna just go in here, get this job real quick, and I'm gonna start my new job on Monday. Fuck you mean? There you go. You need to act like you've been here before. There's that old phrase that you see on motivational videos, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. So if you walk in believing that you're gonna have to try so hard and you have to get this job, no, act like you've already been working there. What does that job entail? You know, what forms do you typically use? What entities do you normally talk to? You know, what are the regular things like we have Chat GPT. What does an engineer do? What does a burger flipper do? What does a mailman do? What are some typical things that they go through? You do your research before going in so you can walk in acting like you already have the job. That tells them that, oh, wait, this person knows what they're doing. Okay, bet. He should be a shoo-in. Even whether you're faking the funk or not, you can learn the job once you get it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta walk in with that energy. You gotta walk in knowing that you are built for this job. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to remember that you are your greatest advertisement, and you only get one chance at the first impression. So when you walk in all timid, I ain't never been myself. I'm just using the example. But let's say it's your first time in jail. You know what I'm saying? In every movie it says beat up the big guy first or something like that. But when you walk into jail, and, oh God, with your blanket and your stuff, oh God, they're gonna be kissing that. They already trading honey buns for your honey bun, if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is. But when you walk in, of course, people still gonna mess with you anyway. But when you walk in, you sizing people up, you looking at people, you already ready to start something, you ready to squabble. You know, you ready to fight for your respect and stuff. You know, you gonna come in with a little air. They're gonna be a little bit more cautious. They still gonna try you. It's jail. But but it's like they're gonna be a little bit more cautious. But hey, he might know a little something. Let's feel him out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say it's your first time playing a sport. Let's just say it's your first time on the basketball court ever. You know, you're a young person. You never played basketball, but you've watched it on TV enough. Well, you have an idea of what you need to be doing. You don't know what you're doing. You're not gonna go in there and drop 50 on your first time playing basketball, but learn on the fly. Okay, I know people generally stand around here and then they put their hands up. Okay, and then if you can't move with the ball anymore, you give it to a teammate. Okay, I can put this together. All right, bet. Here we go. And then you learn on the fly. Oh, that didn't work. Stop doing what didn't work then. Or just try it again better. You know what I'm saying? But once again, these aren't things you can just pick up. But nevertheless, act like you've been here before. You're going on a date. Speaking from the perspective of a man. You're going on a date. This is the first time you've ever been out on a date. The chick that you swipe right on actually swipe right back, and now you're meeting up with her. You know what I'm saying? You've never talked to a girl in real life, so you're nervous. So, oh God, what are you gonna do? Walk in and be like, oh, excuse me, I'm so, oh gosh, I'm just so happy that you actually gave me the time of day. I wasn't. Fam, even if it's your first time, act like it's normal. It's like, what's normal behavior? I know you don't know, but I don't know. What's normal behavior a day? I don't know. Normal conversation, getting to know one another. Now I get people superficial and that, you got to figure out your own path with that, your own swag with that. But you know what I'm saying? You walk in looking nervous, she's going to be looking at you like, huh? And vice versa. If a chick comes in acting all sedity and it's like, are you not used to if you actually you're the type of guy that could go afford an expensive first date? It's like, okay, wait, why is she acting like that? She ain't been here before. This is new for her. She don't know how to pronounce the French shit. She's hyper ordering stuff like we at Applebee's right now. She ain't used to this lifestyle. Okay, all right, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Act like you've been here before. When you're if you're having a debate with somebody, you're getting into an argument. Why are you getting driven by your emotions? You've been here before, right? You know so much more than the other person, right? So why aren't you relying on your intellect? Why aren't you relying on the information that you have in your back pocket? Act like you've been here before. But then once you realize you're running low on ammo, you better start learning how to adapt on the fly. You know, I could go on in circles and circles about this type of stuff, but act like you've been here before. You only have one chance to make a first impression. Make sure it counts. To the next one.